All right. Gold River's back. Friday, 7 p.m. KST. He's still streaming, by the way. So before we talk about, do a quick recap. I'm not going to try to include all the details, but the overarching main important things. What is, we need to understand, like, what is his POV? What's the overall message? Who is he thinking about? Where's his vision? Of course, it's not, I mean, of course he cares about the veterans, the light users, the mid users, whatever you want to call them. However, he's really thinking about the new players and the longevity of the game. So he really cares about the new players, as well as some of the things that we've been saying for the last 1 year, maybe 8 months. You know, what about new players this? How they feel about this? How they feel about this? So as we go over the recap, I just need you guys to understand that Gold River is really hunkering down on the new player experience. Okay. Alright, so let's get into it. There's no other better way to do this than just pretty much skipping. So that's what we're going to do. You know, the pleasantries. Alright. The summer event, I hope this comes to NAU as well. The participation rate, he got some data, some PPT, PowerPoints. Something they had to fart out last minute because obviously, you know, the greater half of this year, they spent it in China. So Lost Ark, they woke up. And, you know, Gold River's back, for those that missed it, and he's trying his best to fix the game, alright? So Extreme Valtan came out to Korea, August 2nd, and it's been good. Participation is way higher than he anticipated, and data proves that. You don't really need to understand all the things. All you need to know is that Extreme Valtan was quickly made, last minute, a lot of quality. The QA team did a lot of testing. They're testing Famine as well. They, TLDR, they worked fast. You know, they tried this new event, Extreme Valtan 60/20 content for hard mode, and it was a great success. Well, because there was nothing else to really do because they were spending so much time in China. But anyways, putting that aside, it was a success. So that gives him some ideas. Maybe Extreme Vicus, Extreme Cuckoo Satan, incredible Albrashud, you know, amazing Ilya Khan. Now, does this mean this is gonna roll out? No. Think of it as mostly like a joke. It's possible. Anything's possible. They're not gonna hunker down and put too much time remaking. Chat doesn't really want that as well, the Korean chat, because they want new things. However, since Extreme Valtan was such a success, maybe it's only Valtan that's a success. He doesn't know. Are they gonna make this? No. Can they? Yes. Is it concrete? No. Could they do other characters like these? Like Stella on the 4th tab from the left? Possible. However, if they do go back and use some of the NPCs and make it into a fight, they're gonna make it so that it fits into some dead periods, so that the endgame users are not, you know, leaving the game, right? So basically, what is he saying? There's a lot of ideas. He's got a lot of things cooking, and he's gonna award us with great rewards as well. That's the TLDR. Chaos Dungeon and the Guardian change. Here are the maths in Korea. Are people still... It's saving people's Chaos Dungeon time on average, as well as Guardians once a day. 46% damage... not damage reduced, but time reduced. However, people are doing more Chaos Dungeons, and they're spending more time. Per run, average went down, but people are doing more characters. That's the TLDR of the chart. Now, you may be thinking, why are they doing more? Well, because in the past, they weren't doing it at all. Maybe once in 3 days, once a week. Now they're like, you know, it's much quicker now. And there's the fate of Destiny, this new loot system, you know, the hack and slash. It feels much better with the quality of life. And he said that it's a project that is ongoing. It's not finished, right? But looping back to what I was saying, or what he was saying, that people are liking it. And it shows through their participation. People that weren't doing it came back to do it. Some people are addicted to it because of that, you know, that lucky system, you know, feeling lucky, like doing endless rifts back in Diablo 3, trying to get an upgrade, right? It just felt good. So what about the gold increase? So the gold increase coming from Chaos Dungeon and Guardian is now 8.9% of all the gold income. Much more than he anticipated. However, does that mean that there's going to be a new gold sink? Maybe. For now, the gold expenditure with the gold being pumped into the game, they have a fine balance, like Thanos. So, it's going good. It's going good. He did say that in the future, he wants to make the game feel rewarding and make you also want to spend it. Earn a lot, just like real life. Earn millions of dollars, but also spend nice things, lavish things, like Ferraris. So I guess he's trying to make the game more fun, like psychologically, instead of like us playing like squirrels, like holding onto our acorn. Okay, I fucking streamed 10 hours. Give me a break, right? Instead of being ants, he wants us to earn a lot, feel that, and then also be able to spend that as well. Now, how is he gonna do that? If everyone's pumping a 10 million gold, the gold because you okay, that is his job. So he's gonna cook that. A lot of this, guys, is he's gonna cook it. None of this is, oh, here's the formula. A, rule number 1. B, this is how it works. No, it's not like that. It's like, okay, this is what I want to take. This is the direction I want to do. I want to go this, and I need your feedback. What do you guys think? Are you on board with me? Are you not? That is the live stream's purpose as well. Now, he wants to do other quality of life things. He wants to not remove the MMO-ness of this MMO. When it's single player mode, he wants us to have do this single player mode with the most comfort possible. Now, when it's time to do group content, he wants us to get out there and play with others and have fun and feel the MMO-ness, MMO-ness, whatever the frig I'm trying to say. All right. So TLDR, when you play alone, make it feel good, not punishing, not annoying. Get that shit out of here. Modernize that. However, he'll create events so that, like for example, the solo part is a hidden merchant change, things like that. So that feels good. But when it comes to grouping up and stuff like that, he'll keep creating events so that y'all get out there, see other people out there, you know, touch grass in the game. All right, next. Deleting gates from the raids, not only for the veterans that are doing 40 characters, right, but also for new players. Once again, guys, his mission is to get new players on board. New players come and they leave. He knows that. All right. And speaking of deleting things, deleting Chaos Dungeon from 2 to 1, or deleting gates, he stopped the stream midway to correct the armchair directors to say that it's not that easy, right? Deleting the gates in like Brelshaza was an easy decision. It's not something that you should just delete. It feels something's missing, like Tooth is missing, like the cutscenes, the lore-wise, the music, all of this thing. They have to do the quality assurance, the testing. So he wants us to understand in a developer's perspective. Okay, he wants to kind of, he's not telling you to, you know, think of them in their shoes all the time, but to kind of like understand that, because chat was being kind of rude to him, saying, hey, just delete it. What's so fucking hard? Huh? Just make it 2 to 1. You just delete the number from 2 to 1 and then press save. He's trying to explain that it's not that simple. Okay, it's just please be understanding. All right, so what is he deleting? He's gonna delete Vicus Gate 1. According to internal data, this was causing a lot of spikes where the new players were struggling. Okay, good. Well, I mean, we've been saying that Vicus needs a nerf. Raids, normal mode, I believe, I'm still saying it, man. It's been 8 months. I'm gonna keep saying it. Needs nerfs, and I think he's finally hearing it. Because this guy in Kangyo Gate 1 is deleted, not because he's hard. The game's not that hard. There's a thing called annoyance. Annoying, when you do it 6 times, is super annoying. So Gate 1 deleted. Gate 2 was hard for new players. Too much damage, whatever it is. It's gonna get a little bit of rework, a little bit of nerf. Good, good, good. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. You need to casualize this game more. Lost Ark is too hard in 2023. If you're sitting in my chat saying it's too easy, that's great. You're a minority, all right? The people, he said it himself, that I've been saying. Like so many people have been saying that have a brain. People that are veterans, when they quit, they make a loud noise. Wah! However, the mid and the beginners, the light users, they quit without a sound. They quit without a sound. Just because you in chat, you think the raids are easy, and they are, doesn't mean that everyone finds them to be easy in 2023. Most people are bad at video games. It is what it is. All right. And let's see. Brelshaza, what is deleted? Gate 2 and Gate 5. Gate 2. Gate 1, they're gonna nerf some of the dog mechanics. There are 4 different dogs. And that's not really good for new players. However, new players do succeed the first gate, so it's not gonna get deleted. Gate 2, Proco enjoyers have fun. Everyone else put their thumb up their ass, bored to death. For Proco enjoyers, he literally laughed, you know, softly. He's a nice guy, and said if you really love Proco, you could go visit him in Trixion. He's not gonna be deleted in Trixion. Gate 3, the star mechanics are new player punishing, hence they'll be nerfed, reworked. Gate 4, Gate 6 will be once in 2 weeks. So it's like Valtan Extreme. You have 2 weeks to clear it, right? So do you understand how that works? It's like, let's say August has 4 weeks. So let's say you didn't do it the first week. You have the second week until the Tuesday before reset, okay? It's not like the guys who cleared first week of August, you know, like, how am I trying to explain this? So you have 14 days to clear it. Do you understand that? So whether you cleared it day 1 or on the 13th day before the reset, as long as you clear it within that window, you get another one. You get another one in that month. Do you understand how that goes? Right? It's not 14 days after you clear it. So, oh, reset, I clear, and then 14 days, and then, oh, it's reset. No. It resets all at the same time after 14 days. So you could be that guy who is doing it last minute. Okay? All right, next. All right, so he asked about this. How do you guys like this content? Chat was being delusional. So Gold River had a good solution, and the chat was like, no. But his solution is, I think, supreme. They're gonna delete low participation rate. So Chaos Gate and Secret Map. Secret Map is annoying, deleted. Pirate Ship, deleted. He explains that there are assets that are added into this game. However, just because they spent the man hours and the assets exist, just because there are content in this game doesn't mean it's a content that should exist going forward. Hence, Pirate Ship, Secret Maps are deleted, and Chaos Dungeon. What am I saying? Chaos Dungeon. They're gonna Chaos Gate. Chaos Gate is getting a rework, new design. Okay. You're gonna go. You're gonna use less brain power. Less brain power, right? We dumb, including me. We dumb. Our brains aging. We melting. MMO scene. MMO crowd, we dumb as fuck, let's be honest. So we're gonna go into this big room and just fight mobs, okay? See, he understands. He understands like the green room is smudge, the red room is good. TLDR Chaos Gate is getting a facelift. That's actually coming soon, we'll talk about that. And about the overall stream, dude. This stream was what we wanted for Lowell on. Alright, I'm good. Gold River's back. I hope he continues to be the director. I don't want somebody else. This guy, Lost Ark, is his life. I think he spent like either a quarter of his life or 1/5 of his life to this baby of his. So he's very passionate. He's talking about lore right now and stuff like that, music. So I really don't want him to step down. Okay, that's off topic. But anyways, Chaos Gate is getting a revamp. So the rewards will be good. He said, he admits the rewards were salty. It's an expression being cheap. So they're gonna give more rewards. So I like, you know, people always freak out. Oh my god, they're deleting something. Does that mean we get less? No, they always will make sure that if pirate ships are removed, that you'll get rewards through another meme. Not only that, we're gonna get more out of it. Okay? And this is going to be a reoccurring theme in Lost Ark. We're going to talk about this when we go to Entropy. Also, horizontal content. New players that use the Express event. Low participation. Look at that. What is this? In-year token. Not even one. Right? Light of Salvation, 2.5 out of 30 awakenings. Skill points, low. So he feels horizontal content is due for a revamp. Guys, do you understand? Do you understand what's going on here? This man wants to tear the game apart. Do you think this will come in a snap of a finger? Impossible. Impossible. This is great news. However, it will take many, many strides and steps to get there. Lost Ark will bleed. Maybe a lot of you in chat, maybe you'll not be here to see this change. However, when this does come, it will be a much better game. I don't know if you'll be around to see it, but the left-hand side are the things he wants to redo. Now, do we know exactly what's going to happen? No. No, we do not know. He doesn't know. Do we know the date? No. Do we know what direction he's going to take? Yes. He's going to make it easier and more fun. Easier for new players to catch up. The right-hand side he feels are some things that are just fine. So they're not going to touch that yet. All right. And also for horizontal enjoyers, not the vertical enjoyers, he's going to continue with the story, the islands, the camaraderie events, as well as the storytelling from the Orgo Part 2. Now, he's also afraid of Famine, the last Legion Commander raid. Why? He's having PTSD from Brelshaza days. How Brelshaza almost killed his baby. He feels that Famine could be a blessing that makes players come back or make people leave. Okay? Now, he understands the next slide, the new player struggles. The new player, like when I started back in Lost Ark, I just had to do Valtan. I do Argusi, I do Oreha, and I do Valtan. And I'm with them. I'm with the endgame enjoyers. And then we go to Vicus together, and we go to Clown together. Just like those that started NA together. We went from Valtan, right? And then into Vicus, and then into Clown. We did a step-by-step. But new players of today, in NAEU as well as KR especially, coming in and seeing this is a fucking nightmare. It's too much, right? No matter how good a game's reputation may be. I'm not saying Lost Ark has a good reputation, but let's just say it had the best reputation. How do you get new players to come into this? To go from here to here, he says it takes too long. Memorizing all of this is like a fucking university course. Like, you know, university course. Like, it takes too long. He admits it, right? I mean, we all been thinking it. We all been saying it in chat, but the director's saying it himself. It just feels much better. So what is a solution for a new player to get to the endgame? So he splits what is endgame. He defines endgame, the 3 latest raids. What is he gonna do with the rest? Well, what about another form of catch-up called solo content? Now, let me tell you something. The reoccurring theme is this is not solidified. It's not finalized. We don't have a concept art. We don't even have plans. We just have ideas. And the idea is this: solo content. A man goes into Valtan. We've talked about this. We've talked about this. And they're talking about this too. Is it too late? Maybe it is, but we got them talking about it. A person can now solo Valtan and learn the ways of counterattacks, learn some basic raid mechanics, and of course, what happens to support? Will we have enough damage? What happens to Entropy? He says, don't worry. We don't know any details yet, but he knows you're not gonna get left behind. You're not gonna be left behind. I told you, chat, earlier, for all the insecure fucking people. Think of Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan. The whole notion of no man is left behind. That movie could have ended in 2 minutes. If we said, you know, fuck that Ryan guy. We just go home, right? We just go home. Screw him. No. Gold River says, no man left behind. That's why we gotta drag it 3 hours. The whole squad dies in order to save that one guy. Okay? So what am I saying here? What am I saying is, no one's left behind. Entropy, whether you're support, he knows. He's gonna try to cover all the people. That is why this is gonna take a long time. If he didn't care about Entropy, if he didn't care about the support players, then he would have just released this and says, you guys just deal with it. Right? Just like ending this, you know, Saving Private Ryan in 2 minutes. You know, fuck that Ryan guy. But no, he wants to make sure everything is tested and everybody has an equal footing and they can clear the solo content. So it's going to take a while for it to come to the game. All right. But it is an idea for new players to enter this game and not have to pug and group everything to get to the end game. This is to teach the fundamentals, the basics. I guess there will be some tutorials along the way that'll teach them to get from point A to the end game. However, when it comes to end game, he stresses that Lost Ark will keep its core, the fundamental core of group gameplay. Okay, the group gameplay, figuring things out together and achieving a common goal in a team environment. Okay, so he's not gonna let go of that fundamental core of Lost Ark. Yes, could that lose players, or could that, you know, stop new players from coming and enjoying the game? Sure, he says that that could happen, right? Like Genshin Impact could be solo, Star Rail soloable, right? All solo content. Will he lose some solo boys? You know, solo content enjoyers? Sure, he will. He's okay with that, right? The niche of Lost Ark, in his opinion, in the end game is that group gameplay. All right. However, to get new players accelerated to the end game, he admits, and we've been saying this over and over, he admits Mokoko Express is inefficient. That's his word. It does not solve the issue of new players. Raid difficulty exists. They need to be nerfed. Not only that, there are too many raids. People need to be... He wants new players to go to endgame. That's his dream. Okay? That's always his dream. New players, free to play, to see the endgame. So he wants to accelerate them. Is it going to happen tomorrow? No. Is it going to take months? Yes. But he has it in the works. A lot of ideas, a lot of, you know, he's got to do a lot of team meetings and stuff like that. But his mission is he wants to get people to the end game and not just throw gear at them, but he feels that this is a necessary thing for the game. He stresses that home. It's needed to get new players taught, caught up, all of that. Not just throw gear, but teach them the ropes, all of that stuff. Okay, that's very important, Chad. That's very important. Now, he talks about the things that they could not solve yet. Entropy, supporters not feeling their growth, okay? As well as endgame rewards. Now, the bulk of this discussion goes to Entropy. He decided this is final. It's a final answer, okay? If you have a problem with this, you could email him yourself. Entropy is in the works of being removed. It is getting axed. He did all the simulations. He's tried for the last couple years to increase entropy damage. You could raise the floor, you could raise the ceiling damage, and it does not solve the issue of entropy. So entropy will be removed. He says it will take a long time. It's not going to be tomorrow. Chat's joking about it. The Korean chat on the YouTube live stream saying, yo, is it going to take 2-3 years? He says it's not going to take 2-3 years, but it's going to take a long time. Why is it going to take a long time? Why can't he just make the delete button? Because no man left behind. You have an ambush master engraving? You have a master brawler engraving? What happens to that? What if you have a tripod that makes it a back attack? What happens to that? So he says this is a major construction. You got to touch everything. Again, and entropy is the start of all the changes, like yearning change, other changes. Okay, what about me? What about my stone? What about my back? What about? He knows. That's what I mean. He knows. No man left behind means no man left behind. He knows. He get it. All right. So supporter thing. He says he cannot increase the floor as well as the ceiling of a supporter. That means that if supporters through the gear heals more, shields more, or gives a way stronger buff than, like, let's say a 1630 support versus a 1650 support, if the gap is huge, right, then it will cause a lot of issues. He feels, in his opinion, it will cause more harm than good. What is the issue? Fights will be designed harder because the ceiling of support increases if you know, if gear provides, if stats like specialization provides more, all right? So fights will be harder, meaning more gatekeeping. He says there will be more gatekeeping in party finders. People that are under spec'd or less geared than another supporter, when there is already a supporter issue, will cause more harm than good. He will not increase the ceiling in the floor of a support. He said repeatedly that support is detrimental to endgame rating. Bringing a support does not decrease the damage of the group. It increases the damage and their safety and the protection. These are his words. However, he will make sure to design things. Once again, these are all we don't know yet. He'll design systems so that there's like a notification or alerts of what the supporter is doing, so that you feel like you're contributing as a supporter. All right. And to make it fun so that you feel rewarded for continuing to play a support, progressing your support and all of that stuff. And as well as we talked about the bonuses. He's going to take care of giving us more rewards, make rewards feel rewarding so that we can spend it. All right. So he wants us to earn a lot and spend a lot. All right. So it feels good. It feels good. Now, finally, man, this is why I love criticism, feedback, and complaints that are well worded, not just F-bombs. We're getting the roster-wide. We already have roster-wide grenades and stuff, but now we can just carry it in this bag instead of putting it in the roster storage and then taking it out of the roster storage and making sure it's on my character. Wait, did I equip my flare or not? Now, if my flare is equipped, it'll always light up because it is in our real roster bag, and we could favorite it. Such a small change, but so needed. It would save me literally 20 minutes per day. Other convenience of life changes. So guys, what this means is convenience of life, quality of life. Okay, modernization of Lost Ark will never stop. That's the TLDR here. Now, Famine raid is coming. This is Famine raid. Lot of hype. Talking about this will take an hour. I gotta go. So Famine, Brelshaza came with. If you load in Lost Ark today, you'll see Lost Ark is Season 2, which means it had 2 resets. So think of it as Matrix. It's the second time they created the world. All right. And Nostalgia. Nostalgia happened back in July 2021 with the release of Brelshaza. Nostalgia is the reason why you guys have more backspace. Back then, this didn't exist. You had to carry all of this in your bag. You had to carry all of this in your bag. You had to carry all of this in your bag. You had to carry all of this in your bag. The patch that NAU started with is Nostalgia. What does that mean? It's a major patch that brought forth a new age of Lost Ark. Eclipse is that. Famine will come with more monetization. So here are some of them. Famine raid, new farming system, new Guardian, new Chaos Dungeon 1630, new Express for new players. Very curious about that. And the Chaos Gate and all that stuff. So majority of them will come with Famine in September 13th. Others, like the Chaos Gate, will come within 2 months. The Orgo will take longer. Okay. And one thing I want to say is that they're working really hard right now. Yeah. For all the time they spend in China, they're coming back full force. They're pumping. They're doing a lot of crunch times. As for the Famine raid, we wanted more information. Will there be a reset, soft reset, hard reset, any reset? What's going to happen? We're going to find out 4 days before the launch. There will be an off-light movie theater experience for 380 people. I better be selected, man. I better be fucking selected, bro. And these bozos will be there. The 3 bozos. Nobody cares. Okay. And that's it. I have covered everything. Guys. That is it.